Strong and courageous, do not be frightened and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a Sheba custom unit, y'all. This is our Malaysian kinky curly hair that we make into a custom unit that we call the Sheba unit. And we have an order for it, so let's make it together and let's get it ready to ship. The first thing that I do is I use mesh dome caps that I got from Amazon. You can get them from the beauty supply store. I like to use these caps. Then I went ahead and placed the lace closure onto the cap. I'm using a 5x5 Malaysian kinky curly. Once I sewed it down to the cap, y'all, I went ahead and grabbed bundles. Y'all, all we need is 2 bundles. Because we're using only 14 and 16-inch bundles, it's going to be super full. And it's just the right amount, especially because we're using a 5x5 closure. The first thing that I do before I sew down the bundles, is I sew down a wig tag that basically says the Snatch collection on there. That is like the simplest thing to sew on there. It takes like 2 seconds, no lie, y'all. When it comes to using a sewing machine, y'all, you just have to be really, really patient and really take your time to learn the different functions because all sewing machines basically work the same, y'all. Like, it's super duper duper easy, I promise. So this is what it looks like after I sew it down. It says the Snatch collection, so people can know where the wig was from. Okay, honey? So now this is like one of the easiest parts, sewing down the bundles. I use the longest length last. So first I put the shortest bundle, which is the 14-inch, and then I use the 16-inch in the top of the wig, and then we have a 16-inch closure to make a 14-inch wig. Okay, so this is what my customer ordered. This is her 3rd wig from us, or 4th, I don't remember. And I'm super duper happy. I love when my customers come back. Here's what it sounds like, y'all. Really truly love when they come back. And yeah, I just love making wigs, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, when I just started making wigs on the sewing machine, it took me forever. It felt like forever to learn how to use a sewing machine. Tried to look for YouTube videos, but I really couldn't find anything too specific, so it was a lot of trial and error for me to finally understand how to use a sewing machine. It took like weeks and months because I took breaks in between because I got frustrated. I'm not gonna lie, I got frustrated, and I couldn't afford taking a class because I was in college. I was a broke college student, just trying to figure out how to make some extra income. And I really wanted to just make my own wigs every week. You know what I'm saying? Be real cute while on campus, okay? And then people started asking me to make wigs for them. And I'm like, you know what? Let's make this into a little hobby, side hustle, whatever. I never thought it would be what it is today, a licensed business. You know, like, we have made 5 figures and counting. So yeah, I definitely recommend everybody to learn a skill, whether you learn to sew clothes or to sew wigs or just making things. I highly recommend everybody to learn a skill. So yeah, definitely I offer classes in Miami if you are interested. I have in-person classes and online classes. So definitely comment down below if you have any questions. DM me on Instagram, all of the jazz. So I like to use every single piece of hair. So that's what I'm doing here. I did not leave no hair left behind. Okay, honey? So I'm setting up the hot comb so we can start styling the wig because I'm getting towards the finish line. Y'all, this wig took me like 30 minutes to make. I can do this with my eyes closed. Like, wow, like, it's crazy, the growth, y'all. Like, we don't give ourselves enough credit. So I cut the closure part of the cap, and then I went ahead and sewed an elastic band to the wig on the inside. I got these elastic bands from Amazon. Everything will be linked down below for you guys in the description. For those of you who are interested in making wigs, I have everything for y'all in the description. Then I went ahead and just sewed it on each side. And yeah, also easy. It's really easy to do this. And then, yeah, this just adds an extra security on top of it being already secured. as a glueless wig. And yeah, y'all, this is what it looks like. Super duper full. We haven't even brushed it out yet and styled it yet. And look how pretty she looks, y'all. This is our Sheba unit, okay? Now it's time to style. When it comes to styling, I like to use my Perfection wax stick. It's linked down below for you guys. It's on my website. Super duper. Um, it keeps the wig super duper flat and laid, y'all. So I applied that. Then I went ahead and pushed all the hair back with the hot comb. This is just showing me what I have to work with. She wanted a part down the middle with no baby hairs. So I just is super easy. I really take my time to make sure it's a really neat part. And these closures that my vendor or from my collection, y'all, we barely need any plucking. So I barely had to pluck. And I really just did a lot of time focusing on the part and making sure the wig was flat, okay? Because when we put this wig on, we want it to be on flat. We wanted it to look as realistic as possible. So I applied more of that Perfection wax stick onto the hair before I applied the hot comb. For the parts, you want to make sure you pin down the wig while you're flat hot combing because it will slide right off. Wig stand, canvas head, T-pins, all of that is on Amazon and it will be linked down below. The hot comb is from a black owned business called Wigs by May. Definitely go shop with her if you need a hot comb. So I really take my time going over the wig multiple times with the hot comb, and you want to make sure it's not too hot because it will burn the lace. You do not want to burn your lace for a client wig, y'all. You are gonna have to make that wig over or at least just change the closure. I've had to do that before in the past, but I've learned my lesson. I keep my hot comb on about 385 to 395, sometimes 410. So now I'm just perfecting the, oh no, this is where I am plucking very, very slightly, perfecting the part with the plucking. And then I went and plucked the edges a little bit. I barely showed that on camera. I'm sorry for this angle, y'all. I just realized while I was editing that the angle isn't the best. But I do, again, offer in-person classes, video chat classes, and my online wig course. So definitely check that out in the description as well if you're interested. My vendor is also available for purchase. If you need a vendor to start your own business, it is available to purchase. Everything will be linked down below, okay guys? So like I said, I went over with the hot comb a million times. I promise y'all, like, I want to make sure this wig is super duper flat. And I just made sure not to really get the curls because I don't want to really mess up the curl pattern. But here we are pretty much done. I'm taking the hair in sections and I'm going to wet it with my mister, and then I'm going to brush it with this beautiful comb. But this is the final results, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave it down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.